Yo, what's up, guys? CastnBlast back with some more govaho attacks. We're talking about actually hogs and bowlers. We're going bowling with hogs right now. And we're looking at the state of the game for ground attacks right now. And my favorite used to be GoHo. Simply, do you use jump? Do you use heals? Do you use rage? These are the questions I get all the time, and I always have the answer. 3 heals and 1 jump. Right now I'm about to change my mind, and that's because of the state of the game. It used to be, you used to see big spread out bases, box here, weird box here, odd box here, maybe a box here, and a giant box here with a giant dead space in between. That was bases for the last 6 months. And so you could run your kill squad slowly through and throw a heal down on your kill squad and then use 2 heals for your hogs and call it game over. Now we're seeing a lot more oddly tight boxes, different boxes that you have to waste wall breakers and jump spells, and you still don't get through the base because your kill squad gets trapped. And that's what people are trying to do. They're trying to trap your kill squad and make hard anti-air bases because anti-air is the meta and you want to stop some bowler attacks. So I've actually changed my mind, and I'm actually leaning more towards the hobo attacks with a rage and 2 heals. I know that's not what I've been preaching forever, but I've done a lot of trial and error, guys, and I'm not going to tell you something unless I truly believe in it. So we're going to take a look at a couple different ideas on it and what's working, what's not working, and what's simply working the best. So first base we're going to look at is pretty type of common base. It's a tight knit base. It's fairly maxed out. He's got a couple levels left on his heroes. But when you're looking at the base, you should be able to read this base. He's probably going to have a couple spring traps here. And there's maybe spring trap here. That's probably a Tesla. So you figure there's probably going to be Teslas and bombs in here, maybe spring trap up here, because double bombs don't kill hogs anymore. They're going to separate bombs now. So you have to expect maybe 4 different bomb spots. And Hoops is simply going to come in with a GoHo attack, a shattered GoHo, 2 golems, and hogs, bowlers in the CC. So we're looking at hobos really. But these type of more attacks, more hogs and just straight bowlers in the CC, I'm seeing are working much better now. And with any attack, you need to create your anchor points. You got to set your golems down on an area. So you see that archer tower can reach the golem, can reach another golem. You're going to wall break in and bring your kill squad into the center of the base. So you have a wide funnel. Look how wide that funnel is. Your kill squad's going in the base and your jump's going to be able to cover that whole center area. Now, the interesting part is he forgets to throw down his jump and still 3 stars this attack. He's got decent heroes that are going to get the job done. But the other portion that people ask me is, do you bring quakes, poisons? I always bring 2 poisons, and I'm going to always suggest to bring 2 poisons. The reason being right there, if something goes wrong, 2 poisons are going to take care of anything killing your kill squad. Now, he said that he thought he threw down the jump and went into hogs. Talked to him after this attack. There was no jump there in the beginning. I know he noticed it halfway through the attack and threw it in as he was trying to heal his hogs. So you can see it actually missed everything. So that's Swag's spell. No reason that spell was there. But look at the freaking hogs left in this pack. I still got his queen up with a ability not used, and that is an easy 3-star for Hoops there. And that's with the shattered GoHo, bowlers in the CC, and that's the type of attack I'm seeing is working a lot better these days, and I'm a lot more comfortable with. So here's the attack I was preaching for a while, you know, the govaho attack, Valkyries and bowlers in the CC, healing your mid troops. But now with these tight type of square bases, you know, I've been noticing that my kill squad simply doesn't tank long enough or get into the base. And I'm going to show you the problems I'm having. This is still a 3-star, spoiler alert, but there's mistakes I've made and I know other people make too. So I sat this attack out of war for a while. As you guys know, I was finishing my national medic exam, had a lot of things going on. So I sat C&B from war for a while. He's the account I use just to do GoHo attacks, ground attacks, and keep my skills fresh. So my skills weren't fresh on this attack. Thankfully, it pulled the 3-star for the clan, but skills weren't fresh. Mistakes were made. But you're going to read the base. So there's a good spot for bombs, a possible spot, and that's not really going to be it. So your hogs are going to only have to hit a spell there. There could possibly be some sort of bombs here. Most likely that's a good spot for bombs. And this is a really good spot because it's away from the queen and on the other side of the base. And this is a super good spot because it's behind a lot of defenses and away from the queen. So those were my first two assumptions where double bombs are. So I want to get my heroes into here, get them into here, start killing off this side of the base as I run through the outer side of the base. And that's how I figured I'd dismantle bombs, keep my hogs safe, and where I needed to heal. So I start getting my troops in, and I throw down my jump. That jump shouldn't really happen that soon. And I've been playing my Town Hall 10 and my low air Town Hall 9. So I always forget this jump doesn't last as long as it does in 10. You don't need to get it down that soon. You have a lot to deal with on this portion of the base. I got a decent funnel made, so I know my troops are going to get inside and kill that queen. But you need to get your poisons down and then get your jump down so your troops can move back and forth through all those cells that you're opening up for them. As my troops come in, I did lay my heal pretty good, and I was watching as the defenses, so the positive parts are defenses are turning in on my troops. So now it's time for me to get my hogs in the game as they have some blockers in for them. So I get my hogs in the game and I'm coming up with a few heals. With 20 hogs, you know, I can't lose too many to spring traps. So I found one of those double bombs. I had already planned on pre-healing that spot as I thought it was a really good bomb spot. Not a problem. There, my entire pack's pretty much still alive. So I'm throwing down a spring or a heal. There goes 3. 2 on the other end. There goes another 2. So I'm already lost 7 to spring traps. Here goes about to fly off another hog. And the bad portion was where I wanted my troops. I wanted my hogs to clear here so that my troops walked over here and started killing everything. Well, they didn't. They walked this way. I lost all my blockers, left my hogs naked, and they're about to get crushed by springs, Teslas, cannons, archer towers, and they go down. The good point is my entire kill squad decided to stick together as one of my golems punched the wall up north for the entire raid. And they finished off the southern end, so queen for the win. Thank you, queen. But throwing down that jump spell too early caused that corridor where my troops could go back and forth to close. It left my golems not utilizing their entire tanking ability. And those simple spring traps, which I knew where they would be, did their job and pretty much hurt my hogs hard. So although I got the 3-star, things could be better done. So those are the small mistakes I made. And I've started noticing there's a lot of compartmental bases. So what should you do on compartmental bases? Well, boom, next war. This was the highest Town Hall 9 they had. So sorry about the low heroes, but it was pretty well built. But look at all these compartments. And this is what I keep seeing. Compartmental bases. I used to not see that a couple months ago. So what's better? If you can go with a cold-blooded GoHo attack, just one golem, you should. And I thought I did with this attack. I've left both of my golems. But you got to read the base. Easiest way and the most utilized place for a jump. So for me, a jump here, a wall break into here. If I can funnel in my troops, wall break, and then jump this spot, look how many cells I open up. I have complete access to this portion of the base through jumps alone. Sorry, this portion of the base. And my troops are going to be able to fire over there and over there. So it's going to be able to clean off this. Let's clean this up a bit, if you will. But simply from a wall break and a jump, my troop are going to have access. We have to go all the way over here to hitting this entire part of the base, my kill squad alone. So all you have to do is hog this outer ring. And that's what you want to do. You want to keep your hogs on a nice, safe outer ring and keep your troops into that core. Get both of the heroes, some trap spots, and access to any sort of defense you have possible. So now I'm dropping the Valks and I'm just going that hobo style shattered hobo attack, right? I know Stone Hobo sounds cool and people think it's a really good attack. You don't need 3 golems. You barely ever need 2 golems if you're doing it right, because you should be quick on your breaks and you should be quick on the inside. And now since I'm throwing down the Valkyries simply due to traps, I'm throwing in a rage spell. And this is working like money for me right now. So I get my troops inside. I got my tanks coming in. And here, to further prove my point, I forgot I was running a shattered GoHo attack. I thought I was running a cold-blooded. So I had one golem in going first. If I had realized it, which I did when I started setting down spells, I go, oh crap, I have 2 golems. Let's get that blocker in there, right? So I finally get my blocker going in, my 2 blockers going in. I throw that rage down as a CC's coming, and I already got 1 poison. I'm going to get my other poison going in. So they're going to take care of those interior cells. They're going to rage through them, and they're going to blast through any possible trap, CC, and both heroes. So I still have that outside of the base, and what's looking like a good whiz tower island, which is soon going to turn into a Tesla island as well. So if you don't pre-scout, you're behind the 8 ball. I pre-scouted. I know this is going to be a lot of splash damage. Expos eat up hogs, and it's going to hurt. So what did I do? I brought a giant along, guys. Throw that giant there. I know that whiz tower and that whiz tower is going to connect to it. I bring hogs from a different angle and hogs to a different angle. And then I see, bam, whiz tower or Tesla pop up. Bam, Tesla pop up. That's going to hurt. So I throw in more hog heavy in the beginning than I need to, because I need to get that down. And when that 3rd Tesla comes up, I say, screw it. Hogs, game time. I throw them all in there. I throw that heal down because that's all the DPS. 4 Teslas, an Expo, and 3 whiz towers. That is what I need to destroy, and I need to destroy it now. So I put in my hogs, I throw in that heal, and now my hogs simply got to get around the rest of the base to, 1 whiz tower, a couple archer towers that are being tanked by my kill squad anyways. So here comes my next heal as a whiz tower starts laying down fire, and they're hitting a couple double open spots. So I thought there could possibly be bombs that they needed to be post-healed in. No bombs set off. Now 1 bomb sets off, and a bomb set off by that golem. I really didn't think that's where they would be, but it was. And my hogs finish over where my queen is. I still have my queen, my bowlers, and so many hogs alive. A giant, he's doing work. You know that giant's doing work. Every hit's getting you a good 10 hit points off that building. Whiz on the backside, but that's it. With this hobo attack, shattered, and that rage spell with these tight or odd compartmental bases, I am liking it so much more. It gives you more diversity. It allows you to clear out those areas quicker so your troops don't spend a lot of time clearing this cell and then maybe this cell and this cell. And by the time they go back, your jump spell's gone. No, it opened up the whole base, cleared it out quick so that my hogs could get through. And this is more the attack I'm throwing out right now. And I know for the last couple months, guys, I was teaching bring some Valks in that kill squad. Maybe not now, guys. Maybe not now. I'm liking this. Give it a try. So there are some variations and it's base specific. So do your pre-scouts. Maybe ask some clanmates. What do you think? Do I need a heavy kill squad? If you're not confident on getting your troops in quick, maybe bring a heavier kill squad, you know, but do your pre-scouts. Check out your zones of fire so you know where to set your golems. You know how to get in. You know a jump spell can cover all that. So I have access into this entire portion of the base. Figure out those points of entrance and go to town on it, guys. I hope you like it. I hope it makes sense. Press like and subscribe. Ask me questions if you got them. These were a couple longer videos. I just did a big interview with Brutal Raids, guys. I'll throw up the link there. Check out my interview if you guys want to know more about your man Cass. And I'll check you guys next time.